Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIV. Loading into the world here. We'll get going in just a second. And of course, I have a cat behind me. Hi. What? What? Silly kitty. There's always crap that pops up right as soon as I turn it. Okay. What was I doing? I don't remember what I was doing. Right, we need to go here and turn in this quest. But before we do that, let us do one of these. Because we get our daily bonus from it. So let's go ahead. Commence. That's a good puppy. That's a good puppy. There's got to be some way to skip these, because like I don't need to see them right every time I come in. And we go! Let's see, what spells do I have available to me? I do actually have Cure 2, that's good. You have named your character Razumdar. You're in the wrong universe. Although, Raz is probably one of the best characters in that game. Like, he's such a cat. That's really what it comes down to. Yeah, I don't know about the whole level sync thing. Like, on the one hand, it is kind of nice because it makes it makes sure that there's always people to go and do these dungeons. So, like, you know, right here, somebody's trying to go through the dungeon for the first time. There's players that know the game and know how to do the dungeon. Here, available, ready to go. But at the same time, it is kind of annoying to like get used to your new, your new spells and abilities that you have, and you can't use them because you haven't learned them yet because you got pulled back in range or in level. Where? What are you doing? There is also an effect. Maybe I don't have it anymore. Oh, it does. It tells you what level you acquired your spells at. That's kind of fun, actually. Time for boss. Kinda wish this guy wouldn't stand right next to me. Dropped a green key. Why does the treasure coffer have a health bar? Where did people go? Oh, went this way. Would you select the person that I'm trying to cast the spell on? They've got some effect on them that heals themselves passively. Because they will like take us some damage and then they'll just randomly heal, and I don't actually know what it is that causes it. It's not me. Not that I really mind, care. It's just... Yeah, look at how much damage. So much damage! This would be one where it'd be really nice to be able to throw a regen on him. Of course, I don't know regen anymore. Fine. When you're ready. If this was Pathfinder, I could really help. Just use Cure on them and do a bunch of damage to them. My Friday night D&D game. Well, it's a Pathfinder game, technically. But my Friday night game, play an Oracle. And I just got Cure Light Wounds Mass. I'm very excited. Haven't really gotten a chance to use it yet. I've also got some things that let me, so when I don't provoke attacks of opportunity when I cast heal spells, which is nice. It's an Oracle effect. And I don't, or an extra healing, any heals that hit above your max health, you get temporary hit points for up to a limit, caster level limit, which is really fun. That fell off of you. Cannot cast while casting. Makes sense. Yeah, see right there, they just healed a bunch. Probably something with something in their class. Where did oh, you're up there. The hell? Oh, somebody triggered the video. I don't know how you keep it going. I think the trick is that you don't look at her. Because she covers the whole room. But it does seem like if you're facing away, you don't get affected. I got charm. Yeah, see? Yep, that is definitely the trick. Woohoo! Level up. I just love that so much. Of course, the tank took off right away. Breed. That's basically the same as what I have. Oh, I already have one. I think I have. I don't care. Alright, did we get any better gear? We kind of did. Put that on. Cool. Alright. Now we will go to Little Solace. We need to go... Let's go here. And we'll see if we can take the porter to... we'll see if we can take the porter to Hawthorne Hill. Puppy. Why can't I click on you? Wait, is it? Hold on. Hawthorne Hut. What? That's not what I want. That's what I want. Hut. Yes. We ride. I had the limit break button on here and it disappeared on me and I don't remember where to find it. Huh. You do have a pull. That's kind of cool. I was looking at that. Level 48 is where you get that. Yeah, so I should have... Stupid thing. Okay, so there it shows. I must have not technically had it. There's a lily to your healing gauge for every 20 seconds you're engaged in combat, up to a maximum of 3. What does that do? Oh, there it is. Limit break. Spend energy storing your party's limit gauge to execute a powerful battle technique. Healer, HP restoration. And you can rate. I really wish I could have more than just 2 bars. Because it's kind of annoying, like it's full. And I keep getting more just random crap. There once was a man from St. Ives who met a man from... What was it? I met a man on St. Ives who had 7 wives. Each wife had 7 sacks. Each sack had 7 cats. Oh, that's right. It's... On my way to St. Ives, I met a man with 7 wives. Each wife had 7 sacks. Each sack had 7 cats. Each cat had 7 rats. Rats, cats, sacks, and rats. How many were going to St. Ives? That's it. I have a corpse for you. I don't know, every time I see 9 Ives, it just reminds me of that. Heard much wailing, would know what has caused such distress. Terrible news. No, it's kind of the other way around, actually. Yeah, I changed her hair back. I didn't like the ponytail. Explain everything at once. Yeah, lots of people died. To grave, did not suffer. Blah blah blah. Glad to hear. Bring him home. All shall wish to thank praying ones. Remember kindness. Demands vengeance. Time comes for walking ones to face imperial ones. Do not forget these ones. Would not have the death be for naught. Will fight. Yikes. Oh my god, now we gotta go all the fucking way back there? Jesus Christ. What is with these? Go all the way to this side of the continent. Go all the way to this side of the continent. Go all the way to this side of the continent. Very obnoxious. Okay, I also have a class quest available to me now from Camp Tranquil. So we're going to actually go down and do this. Because this is probably going to send me all over the fucking place too. Bird. Alright, oh yeah, right. Just right over here. Command of White Magic has advanced considerably. The time draws near. Let us begin our preparations for the quieting. At its roots, God damn. At its roots, the ritual is no different from the acts of pacifying that you have already performed. The difference lies only in the difficulty of the effort. The Great One possesses a power unfathomably more immense than the elementals you have communed with thus far. I just all of a sudden have crud in my throat. Power Soul meant that a mage might be easily overwhelmed by the sheer force of its will. To prevent such a catastrophic fate, our tradition decrees that essential garb must be donned before performing the ritual. Prepared for you these pieces, but I fear they will not avail you in their current state, so it is that I would send you on a journey. I trust you know the story of Atawakant. Rare among the Pajai, he left the forest behind to travel the realm, healing the land and its people. As tribute to his wanderlust, after he passed, his ashes were divided among several urns, which were in turn carried to the far reaches of the realm. And it was there, in the distant lands, that the great mage so loved that his ashes were buried, and monuments erected in his honor. You are to go on a pilgrimage to these sites and receive the blessings of your forebearer. Only then will the garb I've gifted you be imbued with his divine powers. I wish I had an easy mute button, but I really don't. Mind you, you will find these places are not as welcoming as they might have been in Master Atawa's time. The first site is on the shores of western Oh god, Kay told me how to pronounce this and I have forgotten. Place now feared as the Serpent's Tongue, home to a band of vile pirates. The next to be found in Mordona, in that overgrown labyrinth of roots and vines so affectionately known as the Tangle. I do hope that Master Atawa's ashes have survived those most impressive environs. The third site I would have you visit is perhaps the most treacherous location of the lot, Rabun's Push in northern Thanalan, a stone's throw from an Imperial stronghold. I urge you to exercise extreme caution. What on earth are you back here doing? It's actually kind of a cool outfit right there. Guessing that's like high-level white mage. Yeah, level 71. Oh, man. Yeah, we'll probably get there eventually. Okay, so we need to pray before these graves that are all over the friggin' place. That's way up there in by Aleport. Ew, that's gonna be nasty trying to get into that. Okay, well, I guess we'll hit them as we kind of get close to them. Surprisingly, there isn't one here. It's up there. I don't think it's an area that I've been to yet. Alright, well let's go turn this one in and grab the next story quest, and then we'll work on our class quest. Kind of used to just having a mount button. I just want to push the mount button. And I don't have a mount button. Yeah, and all the buttons I would use are bound to something else. Thank you for your service to the church and to the sylphs. You may be pleased to know that in your absence we interred the remaining scions in the Lich Yard. Perhaps you still wish to do more for your friends. If so, to remind you that you've already done so much on their behalf. Take a rest and set your burdens aside for now. I want to murder them. These are crap. Okay, where's the next story quest? Looks like it's up in here. Not imagining it, I know I'm being watched. This is different, sinister. It's as if I am under observation. The feeling comes and goes, but I felt it when I last ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me, please? It will only take a moment. Search the Lich Yard for unseen observers. I mean, by definition, I won't see them, because they are unseen. Now, it's probably what's-his-face, the dude that keeps teleporting around and will pop up randomly around us and be like, oh, I'm mysterious and evil. The fuck do I get down there? I'm being watched by an Imperial Fruitimentalist. I know. I just remembered I had that. Haste won't save you now. Should have used haste right away instead of waiting until you were basically dead. You were attacked. Are you unharmed? Knew it. He was watching me, but why was he watching me? What does he want with me? Did he perhaps know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please allow me a moment alone. Wait, Father must hear of this. Will you tell him? It's important. Heavens forfend that such a thing should happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Do you know anything distinctive about his garb or his possessions? Well, his name badge identified him as being Imperial. Oh, look, and we also picked up an Imperial short Schwarge. Huh, I didn't know that. Galarian Steel, which means the man who was watching was make haste to Camp Drybone at once. We must spend some of the immortal flames before more Imperials come. I suppose actually in situations like this, I should grab this one so that I have it if I ever decide I want to do war stuff, which I probably will at some point. I do have a gun.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate.
Hey,
At
voice
ease,
acting.
Adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Cid Garland. I have come for you.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul
Yep.
who bore witness to the horrors at Carteneau.
There's the Cid that's in every Final Fantasy game.
I beg of you.
And movies.
Leave us in
Although they
peace.
spelled his name wrong.
Wait,
Like the goggles on his forehead wasn't a clue.
Hear me, Cid. Eorzea needs you.
Just turns and walks away.
Cid, was it? Here. These belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life. But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
Who are you? Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. It is no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the three city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction,
Which is
leaving
understandable.
the Scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak.
Oh, well, that's not good. Guess we're going straight to the next
Her
primal,
appetite
too.
for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present
Good album,
incarnation,
by the way.
our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength.
Which would make sense, considering we've already beaten those. You have to raise the
Yet,
difficulty.
therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Cid.
I have an airship?
Yes, Cid, you do. Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity. So let us begin our search there.
An airship? Wait.
It turns out I have it right here.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions
I mean, we've still got,
are
what,
still a
two
force to be reckoned
to deal with? So this one and one more. Everybody's just standing around nodding at each other.
They need my airship. They need me.
What a curious twist of fate that Master Cid Garland would at last be found within our church. It defies imagination. Beg your pardon, you wish to find his airship? I know not how much truth there is, but there is a tale known as the final flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the calamity, much like the Great Gabu Wall of Ul'dah. It states that the Enterprise flew northwest from Gridania towards Kurthus. If true, the airship would have passed through the North Shroud, likely over Falgard Float, the closest settlement to Kurthus, Mayhaps the serpents stationed there have records of the event that transpired that day. I had hoped you might rest from your journeys for a time, but I see the world still has need of you and the Scions. Pray look after yourself and Cid. Ah, we need to go there. Alright, well, let's go. We're going to go home, and then we're going to go over there. Ah. Alright, well, we're going to run there. I'm going to take a quick break, use the restroom. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Alright, we are back. It is pouring rain out today. Enterprise, speak of Master Garland's ship. I needn't refer to the records. I know that the airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago, clearly bound for Korthus. What became of it after that, I cannot say. If you wish to know more, speak with Voigtfurt at Fondel Spire. He was on duty that day and saw it with his own eyes. I'm unsure what it is you hope to accomplish, though. Even should you locate the ship, would you not need a man of Master Garland's caliber to fly it? I hear tell the machinery is fiendishly complex. Search, then well met, for you have found him. Indeed, I have served as whaler for many years, since before the great snows came to Korthus. What exactly is it about? Ah, the final flight of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day. So it was on the eve of the battle, nigh on 5 years ago. I held the spire alone that night while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Then all of a sudden, the most fantastic airship I'd ever seen splits the sky overhead. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northwest. If the Enterprise wasn't destroyed during the calamity, I'd wager it's still somewhere in Korthus. The astrologians of the Observium may have records which could help, but to obtain them you would need to deal with the Asgardians who control the region. I wouldn't expect much, though. The high houses have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Dalmun descended, they took shelter behind their gates, and even now they have little regard for the plights of other nations. Nevertheless, they may deign to assist you should you prove yourself useful. Consider providing your services to the soldiers who guard the Observium. Though they may refuse you at first, I've little doubt they would accept aid freely offered. Which means we gotta go there. Into the land of no map. Alright, well, let's go. Ow. Well, they're mapping the realm achievement. Whoa, is this snow? Cool. Found a snow region. I like how we get mount speed increased and then immediately leave. But I guess that's kind of the like the idea, because then if you have to go back to that zone, it's faster to get around. This construction style reminds me of Skyrim. Excuse me, can you repeat that? You wish to offer your services to House Durlantide, and what, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? How absurd, as if we would permit an outsider peruse the records of the Observium. Do not mistake our courtesy for friendliness. The Holy See of Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands, but we do not intend to offer succor to strangers. I don't know if I should grab that or not, because I think I'm going to end up getting, I think I'll grab... Let's just grab that instead. Because I'm going to get the stuff from my class, so... have mercy, are you still here? You may take shelter within our walls if you insist, but do not distract me while I'm on duty. We're stretched thin as it is. And where in the hell is that knight I sent out on patrol? He should have returned ages ago. Perhaps I have a use for you after all. If you still wish to aid us, search the wilds to the west for my missing man. You may know him by his uniform. That of House Durlantide is mine. Cool. I'm gonna go touch stuff, though, before I leave. You don't have a crystal here, but you do have a... You do have a bird. There it is. Okay. It's a snowman! It's a snowman with one arm. Okay, apparently, I have not been here to get the map for it yet. So we need to go there. But let's do some of these first. Like, this one seems like it might be the easiest one to get to. So we're just gonna go and run our way up there. How much space do you actually have in? Don't know how to get to it. Put that back. Doesn't look like there is a cap because there's no number down here.
Why do you keep touching me?
Hey, thank you, Midnight Corvus, for the follow. I need to move this so I can actually see the message. There we go. Now I can see it without having to turn completely around. Hello, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I'm glad that I can provide entertainment. As I stumble my way through this game that everybody else knows back, like the back of their hand. You been lurking? That's cool. Lurking is fine. That is kind of an awesome emote. Is that a, oh, that's somebody's. I like that. Okay, we're gonna go try to find this if my FPS would... What is going on with the stream? OBS, why are you losing your shit? Alright, I don't know why it's doing that. Hopefully it'll sort itself out here shortly. Can we get in through here? Ah, we can. Whoa. Yeah, I don't actually have alert command or anything like that set up. But still, happy to have you. Hopefully my stream will stabilize here in a second. I have no idea why it suddenly decided to take half a second to render each frame. What? Go fuck yourself. Stop with the AoEs. Come on, OBS, fix yourself. What's going on? Okay, and then we do pray. What is going on with this computer? I have no idea why OBS has just suddenly decided to take a shit. Okay, anyway, that takes care of one. What am I stuck on? Let me get someplace where I'm not going to be constantly getting attacked and see if I can sort this out. Okay, OBS, what in the heck is your problem? Like, we're still just losing frames like crazy. What is going on here? I have no idea why it is doing this all of a sudden. Like, it literally just started. It was working fine. And now it's just decided that it's going to take forever to render each frame. And we're just going to miss frames like crazy. Come on, there's nothing going on in the game. Why are you having so many problems? Does that help any? Nope, same issue. How about this one? No, if anything, that's worse. How about this one? Oh, it was better there for a second, then it went right back to being crap. Like, increased GPU utilization is fine. That's what I want you to be doing. Are we just overheating? Is that what's going on? we got plenty of airflow. I seriously have no idea what's going on. I don't know why we're getting single-digit FPS all of a sudden. Like, it was working fine, and it's worked fine for the last 2 weeks. And now, all of a sudden, it's decided that it's gonna just be shit. I don't know, we keep jumping up into like good FPS, and then it dips right back down to where it was. I may have to reboot things, which if I do, it's going to interrupt stream, because hard to keep streaming while the computer reboots. What is going on here? Why can I not interact with this window? Okay, let me restart OBS. I think OBS is just having problems. Alright, let me restart OBS and see if that'll help things. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.